Okay, folks, it's your buddy Mike Messier, and here we are. Just saw ZOLA. Something's going on with my phone here. It looks a little different than usual. So what did I think of this film? It's good. I mean, it's about to rain. I guess we're going to have to move into the vehicle, folks, to avoid the rain. Hold on. Still here. ZOLA. About to. Hold on. Okay. So this movie is about strippers and shit. I don't know. I mean, it's got a lot of tits and ass in it. So if you're a tits and ass type of guy, which most guys are, you'll like the movie. I mean, interestingly enough, it's Elvis's granddaughter is the white bitch in this shit. A lot of the word bitch is used quite often in this film. That's how the strippers refer to each other. It's a stripper fucking movie. So, I mean, you know, is it rocket scientists? And I guess kind of interesting about the movie that the movie was actually based on tweets. Like the Zola in person tweeted off her experience with this white cunt stripper and how they had this wonderful time. I don't know why I'm not in focus or just looks so weird. I don't know. You know, it's a movie, if I was 18 or 20, I would say, oh my God, what a great fucking movie. It's so brilliant and genius. But I guess I can kind of see this movie for what it is. It's an excuse to have some tits and ass on the big screen, which is fine. But is there any human value to this film? I don't know. I don't really think so. I mean, I don't. It's not a movie. It's like what Mario Van Peebles called Hard Luck. You know, the movie that we worked on together, a popcorn movie. It's a fun movie to go see. There's some violence. There's some people getting slapped. There's some bitches and hoes. I wouldn't say it glorifies any of this, you know, stripping or prostitution. It doesn't glorify it. Maybe, and see, that's the thing. You can make a case that just by having a movie about these types of folks who are trying to make a living or whatever the fuck, that it glorifies. I don't necessarily believe that, but there is no, in this movie, to my viewing point, there's no great lesson. There's no great insight to the human condition. I believe the movie in a sense that there are folks that are going out and hustling and whoring and prostituting to make some dollar bills, y'all. And which is more sad and pathetic than anything else. You know, it's a little tinge of human trafficking, to be honest, or a big tinge. So I feel that the movie is realistic. I do feel like people get in these wacky adventures, and I've known people in my life, weirdos and fucks, that get themselves in horrible situations. And you learn with time that these people are not worth hanging out with. You know what I mean? That the people that get in these scenarios with these god-awful road trips and it's all a hustle to make some money, you realize these are not people you want to spend your time with. It's not worth it. But I feel it's, I don't want to say missing, but I guess I will, because I think what the movie would pride itself on is that all the conventions, all the things that people, you know, take for granted, like motivation or a fucking protagonist you can get behind, you know, all the things about movies that we love and like, this movie is trying to dispel all that bullshit with its tweet movie. Like, oh, this is a fucking movie so geniusly based on tweets. Well, I'm here to tell you, beyond the tits and the ass, nothing in this movie really works, to be quite honest. It's got some good tits and some good ass and some good bitches, but it's just, I don't know. It leaves me a little, it makes me feel a little shallow and sad. You know what I mean? a Gone Wild video would have just as much ethical value as this film. But, you know, for what it is, it's fun. I mean, it was, I went to the facilities before the movie started, and then I, you know, didn't take any breaks. I watched the whole fucking thing just sitting there, and the people in the theater, young people, were talking during the movie. They were excited. They were enjoying the film. So it's an enjoyable watch, but it's kind of like it makes you feel bad for enjoying it. Like you get out of the movie and you feel like, I'm a creep, or I'm a shithead, or what has society become if we're enjoying this type of film? Kind of like how I felt like when I saw Saw for the first time. Like, fuck it. Hard movie not to watch because it sucks you in, but then you feel like, man, is someone going to go kill somebody because of this movie? So I don't know what to say. I mean, the two lead actresses both did their parts well. They were, I don't want to say brave in their fucking portrayal. I mean, you can see this type of movie like, oh, MTV Awards, Best Romance, Zola and the other one. But is it really deserved? I guess what I'm saying is this movie is trying to push envelopes, but maybe it's not, because nothing in this movie wasn't done better or bigger by something like Showgirls, or as far as the edginess of the violence, Natural Born Killers. Things, movies for the last 25 years have pushed envelopes better than this movie. Hustlers, the J-Lo movie from 2 years ago, is a better horror movie or stripper movie than this movie. So I can't really sing a song for this movie. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how great it is. I'll say if you go see it and you're a horny fuck, you'll probably enjoy it, because there's some hot chicks in here who, they don't really show full frontal nudity, but you see enough. Is it a fun movie? Yes, it's a fun movie. I'm not going to... It's definitely a fun movie, but is there a quality to it that's going to last beyond a year or so? Not really. You know what I mean? Just being honest. A lot of cell phones in this fucking movie, as in the camera. The people in the movie are on cell phones a lot, which I hate. I hate movies where everyone's on a goddamn cell phone, because that's just like life. So is it a realistic portrayal of life in the United States in the second half of the 2010 decade? Yeah, it's realistic, but maybe that's the problem. It's a painful mirror to our society, which is in great decline of ethics and value. And art, to be quite honest. It's just a bunch of fucking whores and a pimp and an idiot boyfriend going on a goddamn road trip to Florida where they get into some wacky hijinks. And it's not even like the wacky hijinks is that exciting. It's like, oh, she's turning tricks in the hotel room. Oh, the stupid boyfriend's a stupid boyfriend. The pimp's an asshole. You know what I mean? Oh, bitch, you got me into this. You know what I mean? Like, the movie is conventionally unconventional, meaning that it's not that... I mean, there's a certain spoiler. I guess I spoiled the whole goddamn movie for you. But there's a certain element where basically it's from Zola's point of view, the African-American stripper chick, and then the white bitch stripper chick, she has like her little moment. Well, if they had told the whole goddamn movie like a back and forth, like both bitches have their say, then it might be more interesting, but they don't do that. It's one of those movies that like, it's got like a sliver of genius or originality, but it doesn't really expand, and it kind of just becomes conventional in the sense of, oh, she's going to turn tricks, and they're going to make a lot of money, and then, I don't know. It's like the elements were there for something special, or some type of something, but it just kind of went to the same old tropes. Bitches and hoes, hey. So I don't know what the fuck to say. What the fuck? It's a well-made piece of shit. How about that? You know what I mean? If you want to get fucking cutting edge, I can get more cutting edge in my goddamn review of the movie than the than the movie is itself. It's a well-made piece of shit. Put that on your fucking quotes for the goddamn movie. I guess I get to the point where I expect a little bit more from my art. Okay? And I just didn't see it. Watch goddamn Blood Sugar Sedace, my fucking movie. Watch The Impeccable. Watch my goddamn movies. It's better than this movie. Pound for fucking pound. Dollar for fucking dollar. I'll put any of my goddamn movies against this piece of shit. Just my thoughts. Women were hot, though. I mean, Zola, you know, whoever the fuck played her, hot actress, sexy, willing to do these goddamn scantily clad scenes. And Elvis's granddaughter, hot. But am I going to lie to you and say, oh my God, this movie is so mind-blowing? No. I've seen better. I mean, if you're 18 or 25 and haven't seen Pulp Fiction or fucking whatever the fuck, Hustlers or any goddamn movie from the 90s, you know what I mean? 2 Days in the Valley, that was a fucking ripoff of Pulp Fiction, and it's more original than this. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie and say it's a great goddamn movie when it's not. It's got some hot bitches. Hi! But is it a great fucking film? No! So there you fucking have it. Subscribe to Mike Messier YouTube channel. You know, it is what it fucking is.